So, you have got an exam coming up, and instead of studying, you are watching YouTube. Be honest. So, not you be studying right now, but instead of studying, you are taking stress, and due to stress, you are not able to study. And because you're not studying, you are taking more stress, and the cycle goes on. So let's not waste this moment. I'm gonna give you last minute study tips that can actually save your grades. If you are the kind who crams the night before, stay till the end because the final tip is one thing no one ever told me and it changed the entire game. Now, my first tip will be skip the questions. Go for the answers. No, I'm not telling you to cheat. What I mean is, when you are running out of time, forget reading the textbook front to back. Take your past year papers or sample questions and write down the bullet points or answers from the marking scheme. Only study those. That's what the examiner wants to see, anyways. Refer to a textbook only if you do not understand something. I use this when I have got 1 or 2 days before the exam or when I am trying to stuff in extra knowledge without wasting time on solving. It works insanely well for cramming, and you are basically memorizing what the examiner expects. Now, if you want to know how to study the textbooks fast where you do not have enough time, skip the intro part, skip even the contents. Go straight to the end of a chapter. There you'll usually find some summaries or chapter end questions. Start there. Read the summary, highlight any confusing parts, and then refer back only if needed. If there are end of chapter questions, answer them. A lot of exam questions are just those same ones rewarded to sound fancy. Why waste time? Study what matters first. And if you want to study a topic fast, remember YouTube is a secret weapon. Search for topic summaries or revision videos for your subject. And remember to make the speed up to 1.5 and if you can, even up to 2 so that you can study more in less time. And when you are watching the YouTube, do not just stare at the screen. You will learn nothing in this way. Write down the keywords while watching it. By watching, listening, and writing, you are using multisensory learning, which makes information stick better. And once done, take those keywords and make a mind map. You will process faster and remember longer. And if you can find online summaries or online mind maps or any kind of online notes, use them. No time for handwritten notes now. Just read and absorb. If you do not have time even to watch the YouTube video, just open the transcript, copy it, and send it to ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT to summarize it, and there you can see what the video is talking about. This is very important. So, it is also the tip that I was telling about earlier. For every chapter you study, make a single page of notes with all the key concepts, all the keywords, and all the formulas. It will be so much easy to revise the chapter. You can even revise the chapter in just 5 minutes. You do not need to keep it very neat, just keep it messy, it does not matter. Also, if possible, you can use multiple color of pens like red for headings, and if you have green color of pen, it is for any kind of important stuff, and the some keywords by blue color pen or something like this. Now let's talk about how you can study all day without melting your brain. So if you are pulling a full day study session, do not just sit for 10 hours straight. Use the FRILS method, that is the frequent, regular, intensive, and limited, which mean do not study for too many of long hours, study for small hours and make the study sessions regular. Let's say you study for 2 hours, then take a break for 30 minutes, then again study for 2 hours, then again take a break for 30 minutes, then again 2 hours, and now you can take a bit longer break like 1 hour and then again 2 hours. So make sure study sessions are both frequent and it is regular, and make sure you are studying intensively and you have a lot of focus in each study session. In this way, you can study for 6 to 8 hours a day easily without any kind of burnout. More energy and less eye strain, and your brain does not feel like a mashed potato. For bonus tip, use your break time to move a little or drink water. Don't just scroll aimlessly. That's how you cram without frying your brain. Remember, you are going to be anxious before the exam or the one day before the exam. So make sure you make a last day checklist now. What to revise, what formulas to brush off, what to pack, what not to forget. Sometimes what happens is you have made a notes on a separate copy, and then there are some kind of keywords that is present in other books or in other copy or in last page of some other textbook. So make a checklist for each of them so that you do not miss out on anything. So it will help you to stay calm and avoid the panic of what did I just miss to revise moment. Now, the one mistake that students make when preparing for the exam is being way too confident. It is when they find some kind of question and it is difficult to answer, and then they will go for the answer and they do not understand it. They do not understand it totally, but still they are like, I can get it. But they do not. They just brush off the questions without reading it properly. But what if that questions actually come in exam? Will they be able to answer that in the exam paper? Possibly, I don't think so. So that's why overconfidence is a dangerous thing. You see, if you think that you can understand some kind of topic, you should be able to teach it to someone else. And if you are not, you do not understand it totally. So either you understand it or you do not. If you are in a middle, do not just leave it like that. Read it properly and understand it properly. This happens frequently when we are solving maths questions or MCQs. Sometimes MCQs become right just by guess when you are practicing. But you do not have to leave like this because here you are able to guess. But what if in exam you mark on a wrong answer? So in that case, while you are practicing, you should know why this answer is the correct one and why not the other one. Sometimes the questions are a long paragraph questions or the questions with a lot of points, like what is the example of all of this. So it is very frequent questions sometimes that happen. You're very frequent question. You know that it is a high possibility to come up in exam and you have studied multiple times, but you still could not remember it. Just because you're studying it multiple times, you think you can answer it when it comes in exams. But when it comes, you are not able to remember more than 3 or 4 examples. So make sure that does not happen and read everything. By questioning yourself, like what were the examples? So by this, you can remember what are actually the answers and you will be able to write in your exam. If you have made it this far, I know you are serious and you can do it. Do not cram before the exam. Just stay focused and do not let the stress win, because once you are stressed and once you get the cycle of the stress and procrastination, it is very difficult to get out of it. Now let me know in the comments, do you prepare for the exams early or just cram few days before the exam? Now if you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell so do not miss out any real study advice. So now you have got this. You are now prepared for the exam, and bye.